All of the negative experiences that people have with a financial organization, a bank, or an investment firm are monitored by the government. Our compliance team didn't want us to be in a scenario where people were leaving reviews on sites where we were active and we didn't have the ability to monitor those reviews in real time and to be able to provide the appropriate response.
They contacted the social media team wondering what we could possibly be doing about that to interact with it.
You know, thousands of conversations about our brand that we didn't have line of sight to. And that provided us with a moment of clarity and the discovery that reviews were one of the richest sources of information that we would have available. What I like about reviews as opposed to the typical conversations that happen online is that they're always relevant, the sentiment is always accurate, and the quality of the feedback is unparalleled. When you look at the influence that reviews have for shoppers, you know, if 70% of people look at online reviews before making a choice, then you know that 70% of the revenue that you make is impacted by reviews. At US Bank, we leverage some of the best monitoring tools for the internet, but what we found is that even with the best tools, there are dark hidden corners of social conversations, of customer, voice of customer and customer insight that are just generally unavailable.
I needed to visit every single site. It was very time consuming, and time is so precious, especially when there's so much data to report out to people about so many different sites. How do you take all of that and get it all together in a nice, neat gift box and hand it out on time every single month, week, day?
So we transitioned over to ReviewTrackers to gain the ability to not just monitor Yelp, but to look at the reviews that were happening on Google and Facebook, Yellow Pages, sites that are specific to the financial industry like Credit Karma.
76% of our reviews are happening outside of Yelp. To have not known about them before seems almost crazy. The time that it took to get all that information compiled was exponentially more than what it is now that I can have it in one single site. It really just made us feel like we were breathing new air in this whole new atmosphere.
And being able to, in near real time, find out what's happening right now and what can we do right now to provide the best experience possible for our customer.
Being able to identify the topics and trends that customers are also noticing and telling you, and what you can do about them. Is the branch clean? Does the ATM work? Are the branches well staffed? Is the parking lot even well lit? All these things are things that can be looked at that we see as common customer complaints that are completely within our control to change and make better.
When you look at review sites, it's really a complete assessment of the experience as a whole. And that's something that if you value, voice of customer, customer experience, net promoter score, is a valuable lens to be able to look through.
Taking some time to say thank you. I mean, someone took the time to give us feedback. We should take the time to respond.
First, it allowed us to reach out to folks who were frustrated and see if there was still an opportunity to help. And for individuals who had a good experience, it was an opportunity for us to let the team know that they were providing quality service and that that's being recognized.
I receive a weekly update from the previous week from ReviewTrackers, and it's an automated email that's sent to me every single week. So all I need to do is review it, send the highlights to my teammate, and that's done. And all of that is really easy for me to be able to take a screenshot and present to someone else. Someone else who maybe has even less time than me to get a snapshot of what's going on and then go on with their day. So it's clean, efficient, and communicating only what they need to know instead of just a bunch of information where they have to dig to find what they need.
And to be able to challenge reviews that don't seem to be an accurate customer experience, or to be able to learn from those lessons is priceless and profitable.
It's easy to use, it's easy to interpret, it's easy to pull reports. It's just easy, and it's clean, it's designed well. There are conversations on how things will continue to be improved. So the fact that the company is listening to feedback and willing to try to make their product better for its clients and really have a partnership, that's inspiring. ReviewTrackers gives us insight to those emotions people are having after touching our brand.
And the more you manage that, the better your return is going to be.
It shows people we are listening, we care, we want to work with you to try to create some solution to make your banking tasks in the future more seamless or or fix your problem, hopefully, if it's something super huge. We only want to make things easier, and I think listening is where you start.